Earlier, I asked Foreign Affairs reporter Elise Labott if U.S. military action was a foregone conclusion.
If you listen to Secretary Kerry and certainly President Obama talking in terms of a limited military action, it seems like a foregone conclusion that this will happen. You obviously have the UN inspectors that have been on the ground. They're starting to trickle out and expected to be out by Saturday. And so I think in the next couple of days we're going to see something. I think the White House really and the military certainly want to get this done as soon as possible. You have President Obama leaving on Tuesday for Europe and Russia. Well, he'll be going to the G20. And the military also sees President Assad's forces moving some things around, obviously preparing to be targeted. So I think they'd rather get this done sooner rather than later.
Is the U.S. going to go alone on this?
I think the idea of the U.S. going alone really isn't accurate because although it is a very symbolic blow to the United States that Britain won't be part of any military coalition, French President Hollande said that France is ready to take part. And also you have Turkey. That's a very strong ally and neighbor of Syria who said that its forces are at the ready. And when you listen to President Obama and Secretary Kerry, they talk about robust international support. You've had the Arab League, you've had the Organization of Islamic Conference, you have NATO, all issuing statements that this can't go unanswered. So it might be a very small military coalition, but I think the U.S. feels it has a very broad political coalition to go ahead.
And what will the goal be?
Good question. I mean, that's one of the questions. President Obama has said what it will not be. It will not be anything about regime change, toppling the regime. It will not be something that will really wade further into the civil war. So the question is, what will this achieve, and does it have any larger policy goals? I think what the White House wants this to do is show President Assad that there's a cost for using chemical weapons, stop the regime from having the capability to use them again, and also weaken Assad's forces in relation to the opposition, but not so much so that it topples the regime, because I think that there's a lot of concern that if the regime were to fall, there could be a vacuum, and Islamists could fill that vacuum.
And what is the timeline shaping up to be?
I think we're all reading the tea leaves here, but if you look at the logistics and the fact that the administration says it's on a compressed timeline, I think we're talking in a matter of days, in the matter of the next few days, Relitza.